Good afternoon, cricket fans from around the world, and welcome back to Vinor here in Prague. And we are live for Game 3. We hope you enjoyed the excitement of Game number 2. I'm sure you would have joined us for that. And the first ball of Game number 3 in the Central European Cup is coming down, clipped away into the covers there. And if you missed the previous game, you missed a very thrilling finish. Game ended in a tie, and it was sorted out with a super over in which the Czech Republic took the chocolates. Very exciting stuff. If you didn't get a chance to see that, please check it on the Czech Cricket stream, the replay. Wonderful stuff. It's been swatted down straight to the fieldsman at mid-on. So you're here in Prague with me, Phil G, commentating for you this afternoon in match number 3. It's another windy day here in Prague. The background noise is the fluttering of the breeze smashing into our tent, and the canopy is going crazy above us. Clipped away nicely. Beats the fieldman. I'm not sure it's going to run all the way. I think it's going to pull up just inside the boundary line. It does. And the batsmen hesitate on another run. They're going to just be happy with a couple there. And the Hungarians are off to a start. They're going to want to do something good here, the Hungarian team, to feel good about their time here in Prague. We had a great game yesterday. Went down to literally the second last ball to decide the winner. And obviously we had a massive game just earlier that was decided in a super over. Two very even teams here. It's just pushed just off the legs, just backward a square for a quick single. Nice start here from the opening batsman. Nice and confident. As I said, Hungary will want to be scoring well and put a big score on the board for the Czechs to chase later on. They're going to want to redeem themselves for having a couple of losses in a row. The Central Europe Cup has been decided, but game number 3 is in the balance. And these are T20Is. There's points up for grabs. Nice little quick single there. Keep the scoreboard ticking over. I think we're going to see a very rejuvenated, very focused Hungarian team here. And we thank you all for joining us here in the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. Please feel free to drop us a comment, say hello. Always good to hear from people from around the world enjoying some associate cricket here from the heart of Europe. So Niraj Tyagi is the bowler. He's been included in this third game. I think it was Ratak who may be missing out this time round, and I think, sorry, I don't have the team sheet in front of me. I can't remember who else was missing, but we'll get to that in a moment. Apologies, we haven't been able to get to it yet. Venkatesh is 12th man for the Czech team as well. So a couple of new people being blooded in their first T20I careers. That's lovely to see. Good get around just before the game for all the teams, trying to motivate their players and get them fired up for this game number 3. Sun shining, no chance of rain. Winds about, quite windy, quite breezy, coming in from the bottom right of screen as you see it on the YouTube feed, going across the ground. So the bowler who will be coming in looks like it's Riaz Afridi. He'll be looking to angle it into the right-hander. Just clipped away there into the covers. On the feed, apologies everyone, we don't quite have the live score up for you. We're working on that. Be with you very shortly. I think the Hungarian team is no wicket down for 5 in the second over. Well, guided very nicely down backward a point, just for a single. Mr. Riaz Afridi there with a good fire in his belly, good spring in his step, and a very good pace. A lot of good noise around the ground. A lot of good noise coming from the dugouts, the Hungarian dugout and the Czech dugout away to our left here from the central commentary position. We're right next to the camera, as you can see it, looking straight down the pitch towards the northern end with that lovely Zarmak in the background. Very picturesque here in Prague, and a lovely day for cricket. Afridi in again. Oh, that's a lovely stroke, upish, but he's picked the gap through the covers. That will run away. Pulled up ever so slightly, but it has run away for 4. What a lovely shot. Adds a bit of confidence boosting for the batsman. Yeah, just use the pace. Didn't try to hit it too hard, but uppish, safely uppish through the gap. Yeah, lovely stroke that. Perfect. Yes, we have the score back for you live on the stream. Apologies for the delay there. We appreciate your patience on that one, everyone. Oh, this has been skied up. There's an opportunity here for the first wicket. It's going to fall safe, though. Oh, a bit of luck there. Not sure what the batsman was thinking when he played that shot. Just seemed to just sky it right up in the air, sort of a la catching practice. But he's gotten away with that one. And he'll live to fight another day. Right to the gap. He'll tell us all he placed that one perfectly. And that's fine. We'll let him have that one, I think. Just a little delay here. Captain speaking to the bowler, just trying to get their lines right. There's a lovely shot there. It's 14 for no loss. It climbed a bit. Nice delivery, but even better played for a single. Just drops it on the onside. That's the end of the over. 15 for no loss. Nice start here from Hungary. And a big hello to everyone on the chat. Viral Clips, I saw you there before, chatting with me earlier today. Anshu Singh, hello, welcome to the chat as well. Sorry I didn't get a chance to reply to your toss update. The update of the toss was that Hungary had won the toss and elected to bat first. I know that's probably a bit academic now because the game's already started. But sorry, I was a bit busy trying to get everything up and running with my good friends here in the commentary area and on the cams. So, third over. Third over about to start. Looks like it'll be Neeraj Tyagi resuming. And those unmistakable sunglasses. Yeah, Neeraj. Good shout out for Neeraj there. Well bowled. We saw that a lot yesterday. And that was the bowlers bowling fuller and directly to the base of the stumps, really cramping the batsman. We saw it from both teams, and it was a very good ploy. It kept it to a very low score in the first match. Nicely played. A little bit more on the half volley there, but played very confidently into the covers. Skipper Arun Ashokan, who led by example again in match number 2, fielded that one. And Neeraj Tyagi had a really good tour of Austria a couple of weeks ago in the T10 competition. It's just to the left of Arun, and they get through for a single there. Yeah, Neeraj bowled quite well in the ECI a couple of weeks ago there in Vienna in a tri-series against Hungary and Austria, put on by the European Cricket Network. And I know that the European Cricket Network are always listening to what we do, and I'll say good day to them. Vinny and the Blue Crew, Rico, even Cora if he's watching, probably from the Netherlands. Oh, that's a bit uppish, but that's very safe, and that's been punched through point to the boundary. That's a lovely shot. Dealt with the short delivery as it should have been dealt with. Just punched it through, uppish, no risk. Lovely shot. Another boundary to the Hungarian score. And now the search begins in earnest for the white pill in the tall grass. So like I said yesterday, they need to be careful. Children of the corn live over there. Don't spend too long in that area. I know not a lot of you on the chat got that comment yesterday when I said it, but hopefully more of you got it today. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to get to Dippy Waitress. They're still looking for it over there. Hopefully it won't take too long. So just having this little break now. So the news from the previous previous games was match 1 was decided yesterday. It was a fantastic game, low-scoring thriller. Czechs made 128, and let me guess, it was 119 in response was Hungary. It came down to the final over. Literally came down to the second last ball where they needed 2 sixes off 2 balls, and they couldn't do it. They got a single off each delivery and ended up losing by 9 runs. Czechs victorious, very happy to get that first win under the belt in the Central Europe Cup. In match number 2, which was played just this morning, another thriller, a bit better score. Czechs put on 100, I think it was 160 odd, and it was chased down exactly, so the match was tied. Game went to a super over, which was decided by the Czechs winning. Very, very tight finish. I hope a lot of you got a chance to see that. If you didn't, I suggest you get a chance to have another look at maybe the last 5 minutes of that game on the Czech Cricket YouTube feed. Absolute thriller. Fantastic stuff. Great game of cricket. And played in very good spirits too, I have to say. These two teams are getting to know each other pretty well. And on behalf of the chairman and president of Czech Cricket, I really want to thank the Hungarian team and the administration for touring this weekend and coming up and playing these T20Is with us. We're looking forward to fostering big relations with our neighbours and play a lot more international cricket. And that's just got to be really good for both our federations. All positive there. There's a lot of T10 gets played around Europe thanks to the European Cricket Network. But aside from that, the T20s that get organised between these federations is also very important too. Yeah, I think it's taken a bit too long over there. Now we have a couple of dog walkers going perilously close to the ground as well. Yep, new ball please have been called for. I think that's fair enough. I can count probably about 9 or 10 fellas over the long grass trying to find the white pill. It's definitely not coming back. Umpire Pete Vincent's asked for a new ball. Just wants to get on with it. Can't blame him. We've all got homes to go to later on today. Yeah, that's fair enough. So we will resume very, very shortly. Pete's calling the players back. And as we talk, there's another sound of an airplane going overhead. We are sandwiched here between 2 airports here in Vinor. We have Kabeli Airport and we have Letnany Airport. And then there's a military airport as well. 3 airports all within earshot of us. We got a lot of training airplanes and helicopters buzzing us. You can tell that they're in training, so they've got the massive L plates hanging off the side of the plane. They don't really. I just imagine that's how it would be if you were a learner. And we're going to be resuming with the new pill any moment now. The search has been called off. Relatives will be notified. So let's resume. 2.4 overs gone, none for 20. Hungary seem to be going quite well at the moment. Haven't played any risky shots, but playing a lot of confident shots. And Niraj resumes. Chip down the ground, just out of the reach of the outstretched foot. And that's a nice easy single for the players there. Sub 1 Divisi coming off the boundary line at long off to field that one. Last ball, the over coming now. Just played cautiously. Lovely bowling from Niraj there to restrict that to a dot ball. Very good. And that'll finish the over. 3 overs gone, 21 on the board, no loss. And Hungary seem to be going quite well. Vinor and Arbiyet are doing quite well, navigating these early overs for their team. And they're going to want to post a big score here today to give the Czechs something to chase in the later afternoon. Looks like it's Abdul Fahad now coming on to change a bowler at the northern end. Maybe Riaz Afridi might switch to the other end. Not too sure what's happening there, but that's okay. Abdul Farhad, he burst on the scene a couple of years ago in the domestic competition here. Impressed everyone. Really good pace, really good fire, and he's got a bowling style that really does angle it in nicely to the right-handers. And I expect to see a bit of fireworks here. Let's see how we go. Well, there's the fireworks. Shot straight down the ground. Lovely lofted drive, and that's going to roll away for 4. That was just the wrong line from Farhad, and picked up very quickly from a very clever batsman who punched it in the air safely down the ground, well over the infield. Lovely shot. So Vinor continuing his form. Oh, and he's chipped that out, but there is a boundary rider out there. Just a slight little fumble. There was no chance for a second run, though. Gets it back rather quickly. So Farhad now with a bit of pressure. He's been hit quite nicely a few times. Anshu Singh in the chat saying, hey. I'll say hey back to you, Anshu. Lovely to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying the cricket. Farhad in again. Oh, this has been skied in the air. I think it's going to fall into the hands of the Czech player who's come around, made a bit of time, and that is just stars in your eyes, trying to capitalise on probably the wrong delivery and just not middling it. And they'll be very upset about that. That's Abhijit is going to go fairly cheaply, and the Czechs have got their first scalp. From Sub-1 Divisi, who usually does field down in those very straight hitting positions. Good judge of the catch. And Abdul Farhad collects the first wicket for Czech Republic. And Hungary are the first man back in the shed. Chat just asked to have a look at the starting 11 players. We'll just very quickly pop up the team sheets in between the deliveries for you. Maybe after this delivery we can put it up for you. Oh, there it is now. So, and then we'll pop up the Hungarian team after this delivery. Ooh, swing and a miss. That's not going to get you runs if you're going to do that sort of thing. And there's the Hungarian starting 11. As you can see, not too much of a change from their previous match team. The Abhisheks are in there. Mark's in there. Safi Mohammed, Sandeep bowled very well yesterday. Ooh, a lovely slower delivery for Farhad. Changed his pace. Nicely disguised. Clipped down the ground for just 1 though. It's nice to be feeling the banjo on there. Sorry, just checking a few technical things here. Apologies for the drop in the comms. Just make sure we're getting our technical stuff right. We've got all the information for you on the screen. And that will be the end of the 4th, 29 for 1. Successful over there from Farhad. The catch taken from by Sub-1 Divisi to get rid of one of the openers of the Hungarian team. Apologies to the chat and everyone watching on YouTube around the world. We've just found that we're actually on the wrong stream. We will disconnect for just a moment and we'll be back with the correct stream. Please bear with us.